Hi there. You remember J.R. Briones here, or J.R. Briones, or Junior, as I like to be called, making a response video for somebody, I think you know him, arfalc77, or Sevens, um, wants us to answer 5 questions. Thanks for doing this. I like watching videos and learning about fellow YouTubers, so I'll try not to ramble too much. First question. Uh, If I could have lunch or dinner with somebody who's deceased, who would I choose and why? I'm going to give 2 answers. First one is somebody that I probably would never been able to have lunch with or dinner, and that's Pat Tillman. Reason is because to me he's a hero. Playing football and left football to serve his country. To me, that's a hero. And also like to maybe find out what really happened to him. I got my opinions. I'm sure we all do. What really happened to him? But they're opinions. Maybe he doesn't even know what happened to him. Just but I think he'd be cool to have lunch or dinner with. The other person, my grandpa, on my dad's side, he died when I was little. I want to say about 7. Taught me some things growing up. Not really things. He taught me more things of like stuff I need to know now as an adult. Wasn't one of those that, hey, let's go throw the ball, let's go play outside, stuff like that. He would take me to the store, but most of the time when he'd take me to stores because he was going to get beer, and he'd buy me a candy or something. But I'd love to have lunch or dinner with him again. Unfortunately, alcohol got the best of him. Second question: somebody alive that I would like to have lunch or dinner with. I'm gonna go 2 answers again. The first person, someone I wouldn't say she's famous, but I'm gonna choose a female because don't really want to have lunch or dinner with a male, one-on-one. No homo. So I'm gonna choose Vita Guerrero. Plain simple, she's hot. And I think she'd be cool to have lunch or dinner with. I also like to see if she's really as hot as she appears in videos and photos. She seems down to earth, and I'm sure my wife wouldn't be happy with that answer, but she could come have lunch dinner too. Also, I'm going to say my grandpa on my mom's side. I don't get to see him or my grandma very often. Grew up in Washington State, north of Spokane area. I haven't seen him in a few years, and he's probably not going to be with us, not too much longer. I'm hoping a long time still, but, getting old, and hoping to retire and move up there and be able to take care of them. Third question, somebody that I'd like to bring back to YouTube that hasn't been around for a while. I'm not sure if he'll ever come back. This has been a few years. This is when I first started the YouTube community. His name was Matt. The Best Card Source was his YouTube name. He's the one that really got me into this, trading and stuff on YouTube, making videos. He used to do box breaks on blog. He's the one that got me into that also. And when he left, I kind of left too. I like doing box breaks, but I just don't do them anymore. I guess I'm just too selfish. I like box to myself, so I don't do that blog thing anymore. And I hear a lot of bad things about stuff, anyways. Fourth question. What was it again? Oh, biggest influence growing up. This is the easy answer, probably the easiest one of them all. My dad. He did so much for us growing up, for me, my sister, my mom, and my brother. He taught me so much. Not only, we're a sports family, so he taught me everything there was about sports. He was a real athletic guy. He still plays softball, even at his old age. But he just taught me so many things, and he was always there for us, and he always put us first. He got laid off when I was around junior high, and worked 2 jobs, days and nights. He'd come home for dinner, uh, go do his night job, come home, get a couple hours sleep, and then start his regular job. Um, he doesn't have to do that anymore, which is good. But that's what he did for us, and I appreciate that. Last question: who who inspires me? I'll try to make this one as short as I can. I have a cousin. His name is Channer. He's like 22 years old, I think, now. But he was born with cerebral palsy and Down syndrome. He's probably had over 100 surgeries. Uh, how he's alive, a lot of the doctors didn't expect him to live, to see his first birthday, let alone his 22nd. In a wheelchair, he'll always be probably in a wheelchair his whole life. He's got the mind, of like a 2-year-old. But he inspires me every day, especially the stressful days of me being in the military. It's real stressful sometimes, because being, trying to do my job, accomplish the mission, not getting hardly any sleep, standing watches, dealing with sailors, having to take care of them at the same time and do my job and make sure they're doing their job, and having to be the bad guy sometimes, when they don't want to do what they're supposed to, and it just sometimes can be real stressful, and at the same time, not seeing my wife and kids, and when I do get to see them, it's not very often. So all those times, I think about all the things that my cousin Chandler hasn't got to experience, a lot of the good things, some of the bad stuff. Also, we did take him when he turned 18 to the strip club. We took him to the casino when he was 21. We try to do those things for him. But, he doesn't, I don't think he knows what's really going on. He does little things every once in a while, he gives me knuckles, hugs, stuff like that. He laughs at some of the things we say, but he really inspires me every day to wake up and put on my uniform and serve my country. So that's about it. I'm not sure. I'm thinking approaching 7-8 minutes. So thanks for doing this. What do you call it? 5-question thing. I look forward to seeing other people's responses. Thanks for watching this video. Laters.